let's do it. 3, 2, 1. And I think we are live right now. So what is up? See, a few people already got here before I even got really started. And that was you, Completely One, and Priscilla Michelle, you right after there. So thanks for being so quick and prompt. I don't even know, how do you even know that I'm on? Does YouTube send you a notification before I even get started? Because I know we'll get a bunch of people in a second or two once the notifications get sent out. But yeah, let me know how you guys hear about it before I even like this go live. It's always fascinated me that a few people, few people all seem to hear about it. Anyway, I see some of our regulars here like Wujita and Johnny Bravo and Naranjan and Naranjan, are you the one that I chatted with on that live radio thing I was doing a while back? I can't remember if that was you or not. Priscilla, Kraken, Kira, and Peter, Roots Like a Tree. How's it going? Shows up on mobile under subscriptions if you schedule it. I don't schedule it. I'm too slacker to actually live by any kind of schedule, which leads me to a thing I want to let you guys know about. But I see everyone's getting on here. It's 7:51 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, so that's what time it is right now. If you're watching it not right now, I guess you're watching it a little bit after. I usually leave these up for a little while. I don't like to leave live streams up forever on our channel. But yeah, cool. So actually, speaking of schedules, let me know what you guys think about this. Angie and I are thinking about starting a new segment, Mukbang Fridays. We did a mukbang last weekend. It wasn't on Friday, but it was kind of fun. So we're thinking about doing one tomorrow. Some vegan pizza, I believe. We're thinking about it. So let me know if you guys would like that for a while. That's to try out like a Mukbang Fridays. We're live. We sit here live with you. You know, not just me, but Angie too. And we'll sit down on Fridays. We'll try to do more, most Fridays, not hopefully every Friday. Anyway, I'm saying, would you guys like this? If we were to do some kind of regular thing, like live Mukbang Fridays, where you watch Angie and I eat whatever it could be. It might be something really delicious and not healthy. It could be something really healthy and whatever we feel like eating. Would you guys like to see Mukbang Fridays? So we're thinking about starting mañana. That's tomorrow. So let me know if you guys would like that. Time, I'm not sure. It'd probably be earlier than this, I'm guessing, so we can get more people. I know a lot of you guys are, East Coast and, Midwest. It's a little late out there. So it depends. Like tomorrow, maybe we'll get a pizza. If it's like, say, call it 8 o'clock right now, maybe we'd get it like at 4 or 5, so like 3 hours earlier or something like that. So let me know if you guys would like that. So David is saying no. Other than that, everyone else seems cool with it. David, I ask you to chill out, bro. Unless you want me to put you in timeout. But yeah, people seem to be into it. Okay, you like it too, Brandon. I assume it's you, Brandon, there. Yeah, it won't be a day of pizza. It'll be from the one restaurant we've been like going to during this whole like lockdown, Fourth Horseman in Long Beach. Get a pizza to go, bring it back, heat it up in the oven a little bit, and all right, cool. If you guys will check it out, we will do it. So cool. We will try Mukbang Fridays, and hopefully we'll start out tomorrow. I was thinking about doing it today. It just didn't work into our schedule. So probably start off with a pizza. Who knows what will go after that? It could be a salad next time. It could be snack junk foods. Who knows? All manner of vegan foods. So we'll just chill out, eat food with y'all. And you know how our mukbangs are. You saw the one from last week. Andrew and I just say weird, goofy stuff to each other all the time. That's how we kind of are in real life. We're not always so serious. So we'll do that. We'll do some mukbangs for you. And yeah, we'll do foods from Angie's book. Absolutely. She mentioned that as well too, obviously. So we'll just do a little bit of everything. There's no limits, no boundaries, other than it's vegan, obviously. So we'll try all sorts of stuff. All right, cool. We'll do that. We'll start vegan mukbang tomorrow. That's pretty crazy, Kraken. During our last mukbang from last weekend, you were having a vegan pizza. I guess we're psychically in touch with you right there. Let's see, Peter, I actually very kindly invited Pam Popper onto this channel to discuss the scientific evidence about mask wearing, and she just flat out refused me, like a hardcore, no equivocating whatsoever. She just said, no effing way, I'm out of here, don't contact me again, kind of thing. So yeah, I tried to get her on to talk about it, either with me or with like Dr. Avi or something like that, just look at it from a purely scientific point of view. So to me, that just says something. If she feels so insecure about her position on this, doesn't want to discuss it in a public forum in an objective, friendly manner, that should tell you something there. Anyway, Johnny, we're making you want to eat more junk food. Oh man, you put on 30 pounds. Wow. I just weighed myself today for the first time in like maybe a month and a half or two, and I weigh maybe a half a pound to a pound more, something like that. It's an old analog scale. I can't be too precise with it, but I haven't really gained much weight during the lockdown, maybe a pound or something. So that's cool, considering I'm doing, far less running and basketball and all that stuff. No, I didn't do a video about Pam Popper. Why did she decline? She just flat out refused. She said she just didn't want to get into it. Makes vegans look bad. It's like, no, I mean, I could bring on a non-vegan doctor, or a non-vegan who could debate. I could take the veganness out of the debate. I just wanted it to be a scientific debate, and I thought it'd be good to have two vegans, either me and her or a vegan doctor, but she wanted no part of it, none. Just ran away from me. So I take that as a sign of like, okay, if you really feel all that confident about your position, you'd want to tell the world and let everyone know. Anyway, let's get back to something more fun here. Let's see what's Angie saying about our Fourth Horseman's pizza, which we're probably gonna debut as our Friday mukbang tomorrow. It's that it's actually cheeseless. Yeah, they use nutritional yeast. It's a pretty good pizza. That's why we keep going back, and it's a really cool place too. Oh, of course, Vegeta. Yeah, she's being weird if she doesn't want to debate, and she has a weird position too, so I think she knows it. And, I know she's part of the PCRM, the Physicians Committee for Responsible Medicine. If you go to their homepage, you see them in photographs wearing masks. So she actually, her personal opinion runs contrary to that of the organization that she's so proudly part of. Anyway, I don't want to talk. I didn't come on to talk about her. I just thought I'd share with you, though. It's an objective fact. I invited Popper to debate, come on here and have a debate about the scientific merits and evidence, and she flat out refused. So I'll just leave it at that. You can come to your own conclusions based on that. Let's see. Garlic and onions on the pizza. There'll definitely be no garlic and onions on our pizza. So watch. Yeah, it looks like we'll do it tomorrow. If you guys are into it, we'll do a Friday mukbang, regular special thing here every Friday, and we'll begin it with a mukbang of a vegan pizza from Fourth Horseman. Anyway, yeah, old Pibble Vegan, I'm Ryan, the SoCal dude. Let's see, is being overweight on a vegan diet better than meat? What do you guys think about that? That's Moses's question there. I'm not a medical doctor, a weight expert, or anything like that. I mean, you're not eating. Hopefully, you're not eating, as much bad stuff on a vegan diet. But you could be eating an unhealthy vegan diet. Not to say that would cause overweightness. I'm just saying, you could be vegan and eat coconut oil and saturated fat all day if you wanted to. Hopefully, that's not what you're doing. But assuming you're eating like how we eat, primarily whole food. Sometimes we venture out a little bit, obviously, but yeah, if you're eating primarily whole food, plant-based diet, yeah, you should be getting a lot less of the bad things that you're getting on a non-vegan diet for sure. Yeah, Lance, I see someone told Lance to ask again. Yeah, just get to it again. Just ask your question again. Thanks for speaking up for me there, DJ Dijon Ranch. Anyway, thank you, because yeah, I only could see so many. So just ask, copy and paste. Yeah, don't take it personally. Just ask again. I will probably see it eventually. I have a very I'm not omniscient. I don't see and know all things. I just can see what's before me here. All right. I see Don here saying that he went from 298 pounds to 174. So that's like 120 pounds. Just by going vegan. Didn't change anything else about his life, just stopped using animals. And Tracy, our moderator, who I don't think can be on tonight, she's had the same experience. She was a little bit, she lost about 80 pounds. Not as big as Dawn there to start with, but yeah, she lost about 80 pounds. And she always says she did nothing else. She didn't calorie restrict, didn't fast, or shouldn't even really do much extra exercise. But that's not everyone's result. Everyone has a unique metabolism that's due to either genetics or how you may have, if you may have done or not done extreme dieting and fasting before going vegan. So there's a lot of variables. I'm not a weight loss expert, like I said. That's not why we do our channel, but I will address questions that I feel somewhat, able to answer. So anyway, what else shall I ask in there? Jared wants to know, why am I not omniscient? I thought that was a byproduct of being vegan. You're starting to sound like Race Lover, our moderator, who's conspicuously not here right now. But he would agree with that statement, being a level 31 vegan himself. Let's see. Okay, so Jared is asking, how do I keep my energy levels up? I did see that earlier. Yeah, I just didn't answer it right when I saw it. But I don't know if I consider myself like super energetic or anything like that. Maybe for my age, you guys know I'll be 53 in a few weeks. I don't know. I mean, I just do what I do. I try to eat well. You guys see how we eat on our channel, especially on my vlogs where I show you how I eat in a day. Like when you see like the mukbangs, as you will see, that's probably not how we eat in a day typically. But yeah, I just try to eat as much whole food, plants as I can. Plenty of hydration, plenty of rest, try to get at least 8 hours, and my body's feeling it. Try to get 9+ hours sometimes. It doesn't always work out that way. Sometimes I get woken up or whatever, or I have to wake up, 7 hours. But yeah, try to generally stay rested as much as possible while getting exercise and eating well, and I get the whole list there. But that's it. Yeah, I don't drink coffee or anything of the sort. How do I get my iodine, Tyler? I always get one person asking me that every live stream, it seems. And I don't do anything special. I know iodine's in a lot of like sea plants, like kelp and dulse and stuff like that, which we eat from time to time. We get that in our salads. But I've never had a blood panel that measures iodine. I don't know if you can, I mean, I've gotten how many, like 8 or 9 blood tests in my YouTube career with you guys. I've never seen an option for iodine. But yeah, that's what I do. Just get a little seafood. Hey, Uncle Walt. What's up, Uncle Walt? Let's see. Oh, Vegan Gains is on right now? Oh, man. I should have figured that guy's on right now. I didn't bother to see who is on. Produce Not Pills. Why am I lying about the deficiency? Yeah, some anti-vegan claimed I was eyebrow deficient. Yeah, it was complete nonsense. They making fun of my Asian eyebrows, Idiots. Anyway. Uncle Walt, you should tune in tomorrow. We're going to do another mukbang, where we sit down, me and Angie, and eat some kind of food. It'll probably be a pizza tomorrow live with you guys. So I'm not sure exactly what time it'll be. I'm guessing maybe about 5 p.m. Unless we do it earlier for like a late lunch. I don't know. 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, give or take an hour or so, is my ballpark guess. So that's going to be our first installment of Mukbang Fridays live. So we'll see if you guys enjoy that. And my full Asian, Jared. No, I'm 3/4 Asian, 3/4 Asian. Approximately. I don't know how the genetics all works out, but yeah, on the Asian side, that's pretty clear math, 3/4 Asian. Seems so early though, Angie. Okay, maybe it'll be 6 or 7 p.m. for our mukbang. I just want to make sure people are awake, especially on the East Coast. I figure if we do it like now, 8 o'clock, that's 11 in New York, East Coast, Florida, so it might be a little late. We'll see. We've not done mukbangs like that before, but I think the one we did last week, Angie, correct me if I'm wrong, I thought that was about like 4 or 5 p.m., the snacking the Vegan Cuts mukbang. I could go check our page, our YouTube studio to see, and people seem to be there. Yeah, eyebrow deficient, Michael. Yeah. These anti-vegans are dumb, but they're creative in one sense. Some of these anti-vegans will be really creative and try to find new ways that they'll try to blame vegans for being deficient in things. Like I've said this before, if you're a vegan, especially a YouTuber vegan, you have to be perfect, because anything that happens to you that's not perfect, they will blame it on you. Like, oh, he he sprained his ankle playing basketball. Oh, it's because he's vegan. Oh, he caught a cold. Oh, it's obviously because he's vegan. Anything that's wrong, like, oh, he aged a year in a year. Oh my God, it's because he's vegan. You know, it's just anything. It's insane. The standard that vegan YouTubers are held to by these anti-vegans. It's crazy. It's completely unrealistic and ridiculous. Okay, just earlier for us to eat a pizza mukbang. I'm just saying, we'll figure it out. We haven't done Friday mukbang live yet, so we'll start getting it down and try to find a sort of a time where you guys can kind of expect. But this is new to us. We just came up with the idea about an hour ago, an hour or two ago. I mean, we've been thinking about it longer. We said, let's start it tomorrow, Friday pizza mukbang. Let's see. Someone asked, why aren't I a god? Yeah, Angie didn't ask that, but yeah, well, that's probably what the anti-vegans are thinking. Why is Ryan not a god? Why is he imperfect? I can't believe he has a strange property of aging through time. Like, wow, that must be the vegan diet because no one else ages through time, you know? Oh my God, he got a pimple. Oh my God, it's because he's vegan or whatever, you know? You know, anything that happens that's not perfect, they'll blame it on veganism. Not to say other people don't have these same things happen to them. Hey, Queen Zoms, what's up? Kay wants to know, how do I consistently eat a whole food plant-based diet? It's pretty easy if that's what you have available to you. If you're not going out to a bunch of restaurants or buying a bunch of, like, you know, snacky junk foods or whatever you want to call them, then it's pretty easy. It's just a matter of, you know, surrounding yourself or not yourself, but, you know, filling your kitchen cupboards and refrigerator up with, you know, whole food plants. If I had to be a god, which one would I be? I don't know. I never really thought about that. I don't know. I have no idea. Let's see. Ian says, you're about my favorite vegan because you are human and have a great personality. Not all vegans have my intangibles. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Ian. I'm just doing my thing here, just being me. So if you appreciate that, thank you, because this is pretty much, you know, me. You know, many people that have, you know, met me in person, you know, after seeing me on my videos or the live stream, say, yep, you're pretty much that same dude, you know, no act or anything. It's not a persona. This is pretty much who I am. Oh, Clean Machine's live today. Yeah, today's Thursday. I did their live stream last week on Thursday. I have to say, no, I don't have it in like my subscriptions or anything like that. So, who did they have on today? Anyone I would know by any chance? Let's see. Let me resize a window here, guys. Make my neck turn in a lot more chill. Okay, one more thing here too, and bam. All right, better off here. Don, I don't know when we'll be in San Diego next, bro. I don't know, man. Hopefully sometime soon. We love going to San Diego. It's like a, you know, a version of Long Beach. A little more cool temperature, more kind of laid back, even though it's a big city. We like it. Ujita, yes, we are working on 2 new songs right now, actually. Yeah, so one of them, the music's pretty much done. I just need to get Angie's vocals more worked out and recorded. Another one, the music's pretty much done too, and it's a newer song. But yeah, we're working on 2 new songs right now, both very different. One's very kind of dream pop. The other one's kind of more funk, I guess. I'm not sure how to describe it. More funky, like laid back, chill funk. Whoa, Darren, Keithy, wow, what a surprise. Thank you. You're our first super chat tip of the day here, 18 minutes in. Thanks so much. Actually, let me let you know, Darren, and anyone, for Darren especially, see right here, I'm pointing at my Twitter. It's at Ryan Lum. And you'll see a shout out there thanking you for your generous super chat tip, Darren. And anyone, go follow me now. Every week I pick up more followers from the live stream. I was trying to crack 5,000 followers on Twitter a couple live streams ago, and you guys got me over. Now I'm like at 530 something. So it keeps on going thanks to you guys. And I post there all the time. I'm retweeting, I'm commenting. That's one thing that's changed for me on the lockdown. I got much more active on Twitter. So let's see, Darren. Actually, what are you asking there, Darren? Let me make sure I got your Have I ever tried the Boca Veggie Crumbles? Hopefully Angie's here. Angie, do you know if we've tried that? If so, do we like them? you make vegan tacos with them. And when is the new cookbook coming? Angie's still making progress on it. I think she has all the recipes finalized right now, and all the photographs have been taken. And I think she just started just beginning the layout of the book, the earliest stages of it. So it is coming. We have tried some veggie crumbles and tacos, but none in like the past year or two that I can recall. Let's see if Angie knows there. Let's see. Well, let's see if Angie can answer Darren's question about if we've tried the Boca veggie crumbles. Because remember, Angie, we used to put some kind of vegan meat crumble thingy in like burritos and tacos a long time ago. I don't know who it was, but no, we'll find out. Let's see what Angie says. But yeah, thanks for your super chat there, Darren. Thanks so much. Let's see. Hi, Kitno. Let's see what was Angie doing on the book. She was going through the old book template, the one that we used for Keep It Car Baby, which we're out of. I have my personal copies here, but we still have the ebook. In fact, it's at our store, shophappyhealthyvegan.org. We still have the ebook there. Let's see. Yikes. Oh man, it's all messed up right now. Hang on one sec. I had it. I had my store tab. Here we go. May go to the web browser here. Here's our store website. Let me paste it here for y'all. And we have the ebook, as I'm trying to tell you, for Keep It Car Baby. The ebook right here, half off for the entire duration until life is kind of back to normal. That could be another year. Who knows? Hopefully not that long. But $6.50. I know a lot of people need to be at home more, or are at home more. They need to cook more because they're not going out as much. So the ebook is in here for you guys. $6.50. That's 50% off. And we've had it that way since March. It's going to stay that way for a while still to help you all out. Anyway, let me get back to the live stream here. Hey, Peter. What's up, Peter? Thank you so much for your very kind super chat tip. And again, go to our Twitter at some point. You don't have to go now, but it's at Ryan Lum down there, and you'll see a shout out thanking you. Let's see if I've seen the new show on Netflix with Zac Efron and Darren. I'm not sure who Darren is there, but I just quit Netflix. We've been subscribers of Netflix since like a long time. So back when you had to, like, when they mailed you DVDs in the mail. So it shows you how long. We've quit a few times for a few months. But yeah, we're off right now, so I could try CBS streaming because we're like binge watching all these old CBS shows like Survivor, stuff like that. But we do like Zac Efron. He was really cool in that. We dug him in that movie with Will Ferrell. That one, what was it called? When they were at the college or living next door to some frat house guys, and Zach was one of the frat house guys next door. So yeah, it was awesome in that. So yeah, I mean, Zach's a surprisingly funny dude, huh? But no, do you recommend that? Because yeah, we will probably get Netflix again sometime soon. Just right now, we don't want to have like too many streaming services at once. So we don't have Hulu right now. We don't have Netflix. But yeah, trying CBS. Never really got CBS before. It's about living healthy, and Darren is a vegan. Oh, okay, cool. Well, I'll definitely want to check that out. Remind me, Peter, when you on a future live stream, ask me if I got Netflix back yet. We probably won't have it for at least another month or two, is my guess. I'm guessing I might want to get ESPN at the end of the month to watch basketball, but we'll see if all the Lakers games are still televised in their normal way. So anyway, yeah, cool. Thanks for letting me know. Always cool to hear about a vegan just kicking butt in the mainstream media. All right, cool. Let's see what else y'all asking about there. Cool, Rouge Like a Tree. I'm glad you could join us as much as you could here. I know you're quite busy with work and everything, so thanks for hanging out with us, Darren. Brandon, my bad. See, people asking, how does Ryan keep so much energy? I'm not that sharp, guys. I really am not. It's the Old Pueblo Vegan. You want to cycle up down the San Gabriel River bike path. Yeah, I've done that before, from Long Beach to the Baldwin Dam area. I haven't done that in a long time. I haven't really been cycling much lately, guys, and that path is narrow. There's no way to like really social distance on that path. I don't think it makes as much a difference when you're cycling and going like 12 miles an hour or whatever, 15 miles an hour. But yeah, I haven't been cycling that much. I probably right now shouldn't just go out and try to ride to Baldwin Dam and back. That could that can be bad. But yeah, when I get back into cycling again, for sure. Wujita, you made Angie's banana bread muffins the other day, but unfortunately you screwed it up. But they were still tasty. Yeah, that can happen. I've messed up a few of her recipes, and they still came out just fine. Okay, I'm not gonna even answer the Jada Smith thing. I just know a tiny bit of it. I didn't really bother to read about that. Okay, so Darren, the actor there, has a book about superfoods. Okay, interesting. Not to say it's necessarily vegan, but yeah, cool. I mean, that's cool to see people into like healthy living. That's something that's becoming more mainstream than it ever was, right, guys? And vegan is part of that typically. Thoughts on human consciousness? That's a pretty big and broad question there, Gavin. So if you want to kind of narrow it down a little more specific, I'll try to answer it. But that's just like asking me, so what do you think about the earth? Like, I'm just saying it's kind of too broad. Narrow the question, I'll try to answer it. Do we use sugar? Uncle Walt, no, we don't. I don't even know if we own any sugar here, to be honest with you. Maybe Angie might know that, but no, we don't put sugar into our dishes, to our smoothies or anything like that. A lot of people say you vegans are addicted to sugar. It's like, if you're talking about the natural carbohydrates that's found in a whole food plant, not addicted to it, but we get our carbohydrates. But yeah, sugar, in my mind, I interpret that or conceive of sugar as a processed food. It started off as like, sugar cane or corn or whatever, and processed out of that food into a that alone, a carbohydrate alone without anything else. But yeah, no, we don't use sugar. For sweeteners though, I'll use something like maple syrup for waffles or pancakes, agave for oatmeal. Okay, Angie likes coconut sugar in her oatmeal. Yeah, so we do have some. I was wondering, because I don't put it in, but that's cool. Okay, and Peter has date sugar, which is basically dried, ground up dates. So yeah, it's probably a little more whole foody than what normal people, you know what I'm saying? Not healthy oriented people think of as sugar. Hey, Race, good to see you, Race. We were just talking about you a second ago. Maybe you'll have to watch from the beginning later to see what we were saying about you, but it wasn't bad, so worry not. Someone made a comment though that reminded me a lot like something that Race Lover would say, like vegans have these super properties, superhuman properties. So Race Lover has arrived. So Angie, you don't need to moderate any longer, because Angie is like I said, we're gonna start it tomorrow, Friday mukbangs. We're gonna try to do them like every Friday as much as possible, where we sit here live like I'm doing now, but with Angie, been probably on that couch there behind me or other parts of the house, and do a live mukbang. So tomorrow, so keep that in mind, Race. I think we're gonna do that tomorrow afternoon, our time, probably like 5, 6, or 7 p.m., something like that. And we're gonna start out probably with a vegan pizza live mukbang. So it'll be cool, it'll be like this, but Angie will be here and we'll be eating and talking about who knows what, because that's what's cool about mukbangs. The topics can just stray all over the place. Yeah, okay, Angie, you can split. Our God is here. Our God known as Race Lover. Let's see, how many albums are in my collection there? It's mine and Angie's collection, and I have no idea. All I know, there's a lot, because the record thing here used to be on that back wall if you watch our videos prior to like last year. And to move everything over here, we had to take all the records out. I didn't count them. There's a lot. I don't know, man. I really don't know. It was a lot, and they're heavy, man. Those discs weigh a lot. Yeah, pizza does sound really good and yummy right now. You're making me hungry. But even if I ordered it right now, they close at 9. So we'll just save the pizza for tomorrow for the mukbang. It does sound really tasty right now. Have I read the Bhagavad Gita? That's a huge book from what I remember. I think I've read little bits of it, but no, and I'd like to. Just I just haven't made the time to read the Bhagavad Gita. I'm not kicking Angie out. I'm just letting her know she can go on and do other things if she likes, because she'll be mukbanging with me here tomorrow. Our new series, Live Friday Mukbangs. Hopefully we'll string a few together. Or also sound kind of silly right now. Just, pimping and pumping this new segment that only happens once. But hopefully we'll do it many times. Yeah, produce not pills. Yeah, we can make our own pizza too. And actually me and Angie love the pizza she makes. It's so effing good. It's really, really, really good. The only problem is we get the pizza dough from Whole Foods, and they don't always have it. So we need that magical ingredient to make it happen. And all the other veggies that she likes to put on it too, but it's really good. It's thicker crusted than the ones you get at the restaurants. It's tasty. So, yeah, we get the pre-made dough from Whole Foods. Yeah, because Angie said here, it's kind of a pain in the butt to make the dough all on your own. So we will definitely, if we keep this Friday mukbang thing up, we'll show you Angie's pizza. And I got to tell you, Angie's pizza is healthy AF. It's so good for you. Like a lot of people automatically, when they hear pizza, their knee-jerk reaction is, oh, junk food, bad. No, this thing's healthy. It's so good. And it's so delicious too. So they're not mutually exclusive, healthy and tasty. Thursday dunkathons. I need to find a basketball court to go dunking on. I need to go back to that one in Seal Beach that you guys hopefully saw in my vlog from a week or two ago where I've been training at. I haven't been back since then, so I don't know if the rim is back on, but I'm pretty sure I could dunk there, judging by how high I was jumping with the ball compared to the box of the backboard. But yeah. What are weevils bugs? Produce not pills are little dumb bugs that get inside your pantry and get in the food and pretty much mess it up. So yeah, I guess we don't go through the flour or dough, whatever it is, quickly enough. Cactus. Someone always asks us that. But no, we have horrible luck convincing friends and family members to go vegan. I don't know why that is. We've made several family members vegan interested or vegan curious, like on Thanksgiving. We're not the only ones making vegan stuff. They have some there too for us, so that's cool. But yeah, we've never gotten anyone to go fully like commit, so oh well, I don't take it personally. Let's see, Deshaun, you just joined, but you're curious if I address things I can consume and do to maintain more energy. Yeah, someone did ask that earlier, and I don't do anything special. Like I said, I don't know if you guys perceive me as like someone with an abundance of energy. I don't perceive myself as that. That said, I think I have pretty good energy for someone of my age, pretty good, fitness or athleticism for someone my age. I just do basic things. I try to eat as much of whole food plants as possible, as opposed to eating a bunch of junky food. But I'll have something fun like vegan ice cream, or tomorrow vegan pizza, once in a while. But yeah, eat as good as possible and try to stay hydrated. That's why I always bring my water with me, and get rest. Be it for the recovery from workouts, because yeah, exercise is part of it too, regular exercise, and rest, recovery from exercise, and just sleep, 8 hours, 9 hours if I can, at least 7, but yeah, it's it, basic stuff. I don't have any magic thing to share with you guys, really. Let's see, anyway, let's see. How do I preserve my bananas? Yeah, it's kind of tricky, getting the ripeness of banana that you need for like the temperature, the time of year. Things ripen quicker right now in the summertime, so it can be really difficult. I have no secrets to share with you, Vegeta. Just gotta eat them, and if they get too ripe, they're kind of gross. Chop them up, put them in the freezer, and make an ice cream, as we did recently. So there's, it's not complete, tragedy if your bananas get too ripe. You can make an ice cream. Does wrapping the banana stems work? It depends what you want to do there. Well, if you want to, hasten ripening, quicken ripening, the trick is to make them what those in the produce business call sweat. You notice if you get like a box of bananas, I don't know how many of you guys have ever done that, there's plastic covering them, and you can kind of control the ripening by either covering them with the plastic or pulling the plastic back. If you want them to ripen, you pull the plastic in, which traps the natural gases. Is it ethylene? I forgot. I'm not a chemist, but it keeps the gases trapped in there, which promote ripening, hasten ripening. But if they're ripening too quick, or you want them to last for a while, take the plastic off. I put them on the counters, spread them apart so they're not sharing the gases with each other. Just trying to manage the ripening. Finest, what I say to those who say veganism destroys your teeth? Well, I mean, any diet can wreck your teeth. The only people I've personally seen who've had some major problems with like cavities from veganism are people that were doing like fruitarian diets, like Michael Arnstein, the guy running Woodstock Fruit Fest. I thought he said after he went raw vegan, he got like a dozen cavities at the when he went to the dentist, and I think that stems from two things: just not taking proper care of your teeth, and a lot of no offense to anyone who's raw, but a lot of people think if you're raw, you're like doing this optimal diet that promotes optimal health and kind of makes you like immune from all forms of sickness and disease. So I think that might promote a false sense of security with your whatever you want to call it, your oral health. So I mean, okay, let's get back to me now. I've had like no more or no fewer cavities now as a vegan as I did before as a non-vegan. Absolutely none. But I've always followed sensible oral practice, brushing my teeth several times a day, flossing. I have an oral irrigator too. So yeah, it's a function of how well you take care of your teeth. Yeah, Johnny Bravo. You got common sense there, Johnny. Not brushing your teeth will wreck your teeth. So yeah, I know sometimes when people go fruitarian, they have good intentions, like, oh, I'm gonna live like an ape, eat just fruit, and I'm not gonna wash my hair with shampoo, not brush my teeth and all that stuff. And I guess your hair might survive, but you potentially, some people get away with that, but if you're average person, it's probably not a good thing. Let's see. Do I drink filtered water at home? Yeah, I have a water purifier here. We've had it since like 2011, 2012. Yeah, that's what I drink pretty much all the time. Only brush and floss the teeth you want to keep, Graven Babies. Yeah, it would be all of them, huh? Let's see. Balaram, how come you overcome the iron deficiency through the vegan diet? Well, I never had an iron deficiency there, Balaram. Did you hear that I had, or are you just assuming that iron deficiencies are a normal, regular part of being vegan? Because if you look at the data, vegans are no more anemic, no more prone to iron deficiencies than non-vegans. Last time I checked, someone can correct me on that, but I've never been deficient in iron. And yeah, when you go to the doctor, you tell them you're vegan, they'll say, oh, just test your iron. They're always afraid about that. My iron always comes back nicely well within the reference range. Let's see. Hey, Jamit, thank you for your super chat tip. Nice to meet you. Pleased to meet you too. And follow me on Twitter if you have a Twitter. It's right there at Ryan Lum, and you'll see a shout out thanking you for your super chat tip, Jamit. So thank you. Louis, thanks for sharing that with us. That you're a troll, that is. So, Race, can you put Louis Evans on either timeout or block? I really don't care, So, I would do it myself, but I'm afraid he's gonna scroll past and I will miss, and I'll block someone else unintentionally. Plant diet is full of non-heme iron. Yeah, that's true, and non-heme iron is the non-toxic form, the less carcinogenic form of iron. So again, if non-heme iron were not like absorbed or bioavailable or not good enough or whatever concept you might have about it, then yeah, I would be iron deficient. And look at my blood tests. I'm 10-year vegan now, and I put my blood tests up every 12 to 18 months on average for you guys here. For all of you guys to see, I've never edited them out, never blurred anything out or hid pages. I usually, just put I'll share with you, major groups like vitamin B, 12D, iron, but I'll let the whole thing scroll so you can see the entire reading if you want to see what my neutrophils are or whatever, but it's not a problem. No doctor has ever freaked out other than, wow, your blood tests are really healthy. So you don't need to have heme iron. In fact, that's one reason why I prefer not to have the Impossible Burger, because they engineered a plant-based heme iron into it, which I was never a fan of heme iron to begin with. So anyway, yeah, hit that like button, guys. Thanks, Fat Vegan. Yeah, maybe we can get it to 100 likes. Who knows? Huh? That would be really cool. Let YouTube know this is cool. Yeah, vegans, as Race Lever points out, our moderator, that vegans are deficient only in vitamin BS. Not to say anyone here has BS. We're responding to the anti-vegans who like to make these misinformation claims that some people might not know any better, not know any better, and falsely just believe these claims. You're gonna go watch Vegan Gains? Say hi to Vegan Gains for me. What's he doing up so late? Shouldn't he be asleep right now? And let people know on Vegan Gains channel, if he ends his live stream, tell him to come over here. Ryan of Happy Healthy Vegan's doing a Ask Me Anything. Lior, you keep relapsing on the vegan diet because of your food addiction? What can you do? I mean, your microbiome changes relatively quickly. 3 odd weeks, something like that. So if you're used to eating plants, and do it consistently for 3-4 weeks, your gut, your microbiome won't be craving non-plants anymore. So that's what I recommend. Just get on a nice roll for a month and see how you feel. Because once you're long-term vegan, it's like I have cravings for things, but never meat or dairy or eggs or anything like that. It's like, I really wish I had a vegan pizza right now. Or we were talking about tacos earlier. Yeah, I just wish I had some vegan tacos right now. But I never sit there and wish I had animal products. So why? Because my body just doesn't design for that anymore. I don't consider that food. My microbiome doesn't consider that food. So that's it. Be consistent and change your microbiome, and you won't have to really exert much willpower anymore. Hey, Tom R. Do I still keep in touch with Tom Pathé? Yeah, he's an old friend of mine. Who is Tom R right here? Let me know. How do you know me and Tom? Just curious about that. Tom has done artwork for me over the years, particularly for my musical projects, particularly my first band. That wasn't my first band, but the first band that made records and, Love Spirals Downwards. But yeah, let me know how you know Tom. Just curious about that. Yeah, we follow each other a bit on social media. We text each other once in a bit. But yeah, I haven't seen him in a little bit. Let's see. Let me get a little sip of water here. I'm already starting to feel a little hungry, strangely. Only been on 41 minutes. I can use a bite. Cactus 9. No, I didn't read the article about Biden's climate change proposals. I mean, I've heard what he was saying in the run-up, when he was still, challenged by Bernie Sanders. So I knew what his position was then. So I think he's expanded it, made it more, a little more aggressive since then. So I'll check it out. I'm all for, advance, I'm very environmentally focused, as you know, as a vegan. Yeah, let's see, James, thanks for your super chat tip there. Much appreciated. Again, look on my Twitter here, @RyanLum, and you'll see a shout out to you. Let's see. So let's check out your question, an ethical question. Let's see if we can work through this. Do I think it's ethical for a vegan to work for businesses, including restaurants that sell animal products? I mean, yeah, this is a really great question. I mean, if you look at the definition of veganism, it doesn't really cover something like this. This is a question that you're going to have to answer. And if you feel wrong doing it, and I would feel the same as you if you're kind of thinking this is wrong. I would, since there's so many more plant-based businesses open up, depending where you live. I imagine, that might not be true if you live in the South or Midwest as much. But I would say try to find a job there. You might not be able to get one immediately, but work on it. Identify yourself. Let them introduce yourself. Let them know who you are. You have restaurant experience. If you'd like to work for a vegan restaurant, because I know at a lot of vegan restaurants that many of the employees aren't vegan. They could work somewhere else, So let them know you're vegan. You're an ethical vegan. You really love to work for a restaurant where you can feel good about their ethics and morals. But for right now, you got to eat, right? Not they're the animal products, but you got to make some money, is what I'm saying. So what I'm trying to say is we're not all of a sudden like we go vegan one day and everything in our life is consistent with that moral philosophy. It takes time to work everything out. Like, oh, you had like some leather shoes. Like, oh, you're not going to wear that anymore. So I'm saying you got to work through these things. It takes time. Your job, it might be, like you said, a place that sells, animal products in a restaurant where you're not into that. So yeah, try to find another job. Take time. If it takes a month, if it takes a year, whatever. But be on that path. Be on that goal to try to find a different place. I mean, but yeah, like Kitnell says, you're in that same situation too. Like, not everyone can. I mean, we always can't like be 100% in tune with our morals. Some things are out of our control. Like I say, the things that are actually in our control are the foods that we choose to buy for ourselves. And I want to qualify that for ourselves, because some of us are parents. I'm not, but you might have children who are not vegan, or a husband or wife that's not vegan. You can't control that. As much as you try to influence them and persuade them and show them all the many benefits of going vegan, they still might not want to for whatever their reasons are. But what you can control is the food you eat for yourself, the clothing and products that you buy for yourself. But yeah, your job is not totally under your control. What your friends and relatives eat is not totally under your control. But yeah, consider this a long-term plan. You have your whole life to get it all is optimized as best as you can, and no one's perfect. You'll go driving and your car might hit a snail. You know what I'm saying? Nothing's going to be perfect. Oh, okay, we have an anti-vegan argument here from Wan Lin. Vegans care so much about animals, but those same animals would kill you in the wild. I beg to differ. Have you watched our videos here that we call our series Angie's Animal Friends? These wild animals come to our house all the time, and they're our friends. Not only have we befriended feral cats, which you wouldn't consider to be dangerous, we've befriended raccoons, which can be large aggressive animals. The cats are scared of them, or are friends with opossums that come by here. I've never seen any of these animals try to kill me or attack me. In fact, they quite like us. Animals are generally friendly unless threatened, or need to eat and they see you as a meal option. But that'd be a pretty large animal, and I've never been in a place where there's like a lion or tiger or something like that. And many large animals are vegan, I must add to you. What's your name there again? Lost your name. But some of the largest, biggest, most ferocious animals on the planet don't eat meat. How about an elephant? Giraffes, gorillas. I mean, these are big, strong animals. So if, they can be plant-based, and they generally don't attack humans either, unless you're doing something really stupid. So that's a nice argument. You could try to say that animals don't care about us, but how do you know? What animals are you talking about? So anyway, let's get back to a vegan question here. Jared, you volunteer with raccoon and opossum. Do you see what I'm talking about? They're great animals. I mean, this one raccoon that's been coming up to our porch lately, we've made more friendship gains with her than we have with like other feral cats here in the past that we've had in our yard for like 10 years. We're getting much closer with this raccoon than ever before in terms of like friendliness and anyway, let's see. Let's get back to some questions here. Wow, you guys did get the likes up there. You doubled it. I think last time I looked it was like 35. It's like 64 now, so thank you. They're super cute and curious critters, totally. I don't feel threatened when I see an opossum or a raccoon. I see a beautiful animal that wants to love and live and doesn't want to be killed, just like any person, just like any animal. Once you see these qualities in animals, you realize they are sentient beings, and even though they may seem very different from us, and they are, but they still have the same basic needs that we have. They want to eat, they want to be alive, they don't want to be harmed, they don't want to be tortured, they don't want to be effed with, just like us. They're sentient beings that know when good things are happening to them and when horrible things are happening to them. So anyway, good questions here, guys. A hippopotamus too, right, Don? Thank you. Yeah, hippopotamus. Even though they seem kind of scary, huh? But anyway, maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm scared of them because of the Jungle Cruise at Disneyland. The way the Jungle Cruise boat drivers, make us scared of the hippopotami in the lake. You're right, Uncle Walt. Animals will let you know if they feel threatened by us, so they're getting into an attack posture or just run. Let's see. Let me get a little more. They're making a Jungle Cruise movie? Oh man, I hope they don't make it really cheesy. I hope not. I don't trust Disney movies. Some are really good, but my general reaction is like, no, they're gonna mess it up. animals aren't vegan law. I mean, the animals don't have the ethical component to veganism. Yeah, that's true. They don't understand the ethical component to veganism. I'm just saying that some animals don't eat other animals, and some of these animals are not so weird. Like we're talking about hippopotamus, giraffe, elephants, rhinos. I mean, these are like big, gnarly animals, and yeah, sure, they might not like you, as that one anti-vegan guy said. They might not like you, but they're not going to eat you. They may hate you, but they're not going to eat you because you're not part of their diet. They don't see you as food. They might see you as an enemy because you're trying to hunt it or something, but they're not going to kill you because they perceive you as a tasty snack. Big difference. They still could kill you, but not because they're hunters. Hunters of humans, I should say. Or other animals, for that matter. No, Disneyland's not open, Walt. Disney World is open. Disneyland was going to open around nowish in July, but considering how things have been going good here, and California is a bit more strict than Florida, to say the least. So yeah, my prediction is we're not going to see an open Disneyland for the rest of this year. Probably, we'll see, unless we really lock down somehow and bring cases down. I don't think at best maybe fall, if things can turn around. But the way things are working out right now, I don't think enough people are taking this seriously. And that's in the end, I'm not making fun of them, but the end result of people not taking this seriously is that our economy can't reopen as quickly as other countries that did do what we're not doing. And their businesses are almost back to normal, but we're shutting gyms and bars down again after they just reopened up in the past month or so. I know, I hear you, Graven. I'm watching. Not watching. I don't watch news, but I'm reading the news, following information come out of Florida, particularly on some of the doctors I follow on Twitter, and I see where Florida's situation is at. Yeah, I'm following that. What's he called again? Oh man. The lawyer who dresses up as the Grim Reaper in Florida, and he goes to like beaches and tries to inform people about safe measures they can follow. Hey Travis, what's up? Produce Not Pills. Can I skate? Well, I used to skate. I have a skateboard, but I don't really ride it all that much. But yeah, no, I can. I used to actually compete and stuff. I have a few videos where I've done some tricks when I was skateboarding with Chris Kindle, doing some like 80s tricks. But no, I wouldn't consider myself a skater or anything like that. But I can ride a little bit. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, Graven. I forgot his name, but I follow him on Twitter. See, I follow all sorts of interesting people on Twitter. That's why you should follow me on Twitter, @RyanLum. Graven Babies follows me. She sees my posts. I'm there all the time, I'm very active on Twitter. That's something I've taken up this year because of COVID. I just go on Twitter more. That's pretty funny, Jen. Dominion is funded to make people join the vegan cult. Again, how is this a cult? I mean, there's nothing cultish about it. It's a moral philosophy. You either accept it or you don't. You either believe or don't believe or disagree that it's wrong to harm, to torture and kill animals needlessly for food, clothing, or any other purpose. You either agree with that or you don't. How is that a cult? It's just a belief. It's not a cult. Let's see, Sprained Ankle, cool name. And thanks for your super chat tip there, Sprained Ankle. Again, go to my Twitter @RyanLum and follow me and see what I say. I get a little more philosophical on Twitter, a little bit more political. Yet I'm up on the vegan content as well, so you kind of see a more broad array of the things I'm into on Twitter. Anyway, do we work a traditional job? Sorry to be nosy, but I feel like I would be happier with a less stressful job, even less pay. I'm scared. No, we haven't had what's known as traditional jobs for quite a long time. We've been just kind of doing what we're doing as far as working on the internet in various ways, either creating content like we're doing now in the form of YouTube. Before that, Angie was a professional podcaster. We've been making music, releasing that, and that's one big stream of income for us too. It's around equal with our YouTube ad revenue, and I'm talking about music, just all forms of income from music, from streaming, from sales, licensing, things like that. So I'm kind of lucky in that I'm a little older, so I've set up, in my life different streams of income, and none of them are huge. We're not like rich or anything like that, but enough to just kind of scrape by and get by. You guys see us. We don't take fancy vacations. We took one trip to Hawaii when Angie turned 50. That was the biggest, wildest trip we ever took. We were really there 4 nights as well, too. I know some of you younger YouTubers go to Hawaii for 3 months or Thailand for a year or whatever, but no, we just kind of get by. And there's pluses and minuses to working for yourself, not having like dependable income all the time. So those are kind of my tips. Try to set up some multiple streams of income and try to put a little money away. So for when things do slow down, you have a little bit to fall back on. You don't want to just be like, homeless in a month or anything like that. Yeah, cults need a leader. Talked about veganism, a cult. Who is the leader of the vegan cult? Something we all agree upon. We have, they say we think the same. No, we're totally different. We have different religious beliefs, different political beliefs. We just accept one thing is true, that it's wrong, it's morally wrong to harm, torture, kill animals needlessly for food, clothing, or any other purpose. That's it. How is that a cult, So it's just nonsense. People just like to make crap up. You could talk to 10 different vegans, get 10 totally different perspectives and belief systems and reasons why they're vegan. Okay, race lever is, I've been hiding this secret here, so I'm going to share it with you for the first time ever. Race lever, our moderator here, he is the leader of the vegan cult, and that's why he's here. He's here really just watching to make sure all of the followers are in line, and that I'm doing as I'm told, because I know someone's going to come and try to take down my channel now and knock my kneecaps with a baseball bat, but Race Lever tells me what to say. He really feeds me all my talking points. And, I can't go against Race Lever. He's like the mafia boss of veganism. And he's not really here as a moderator. He's really here to monitor me and you guys. And if anyone gets out of line, there are consequences. Just so you know, watch out for Race Lever here. So, so I've just exposed Race Lever. Okay. That message looks fine, Jana. I'm not sure why YouTube tripped up on that one, but I will let that one go through. But yeah, veganism is not a cult. If someone wants to come on and talk to me about it, say their bit, maybe I'll debate them if it's worth it. I don't know. Okay, Wujetta has a definition of religion here, and that's not anything with vegan. There's no superhuman or supernatural controlling power. It's a moral belief. In fact, there's no baggage with it. We're not asking anyone to believe in a god or superpowers or something you can't see, like a faith or anything like that. No, it's just a moral belief. Again, you either agree with it or disagree with it. It's simple as that. Let's see. Did I miss your question? Yeah, ask questions again. I have 165 folks on right now. So yeah, you might have to ask your question several times. And hopefully I'll see it. But I'm not trying to avoid anyone's questions. I'm just, as I said earlier, I'm not like God. I'm not omniscient and all-knowing and all-seeing, omnipresent, all that stuff. I'm just a simple 52, almost 53-year-old man here. Oh, cool. Aquabender, thanks so much for your very kind super chat tip, and follow me on Twitter, Aquabender, or just look on Twitter at Ryan Lum and you'll see a shout out thanking you for your super chat tip there. Let's see. So you're quoting our lyrics there from Spinning Circles. Thank you. In fact, I don't know if you saw the last video I did, I think a day and a half ago about Burger King. We're starting to put some new music on from new music that we've started releasing this year, so check that out. So yeah, the days of Spinning Circles being in our intro and outro are quite numbered. In fact, it might have already been the last one. We'll see. But anyway, music video with Angie, Spinning Circles, like Stevie Nicks with a shawl coming soon. No, if we do a music video, Angie is talking about going back and doing some music videos for songs from our album Life Goes On. Oh, I have a copy right here. Let's see. Oh, there goes all the paint sample chips. I say we're repainting this room. Anyway, here's our album, Life Goes On. Yeah, Spinning Circles is on it. We have these. We have these on our store, so you can buy them on our, let me put the link to that, our store home. Let me go there. Here it is. Here's our website, shop.happyhealthyvegan.org. Don't worry, I'm going to paste all this in for you. And here is Life Goes On. And we still have that on sale right now too. It's actually the same price as the ebook. They're both $6.50 right now. Both of them are half off. So if you're interested in getting some of our music on CD, cool. I'll paste the link right here. And it's also on all the streaming services, Apple Music, Spotify, Amazon. You can buy it on Bandcamp. You can buy it on iTunes. So it's all there for you guys. So yeah, Angie's talking about making some more videos. We have a lot of footage that can be incorporated into our songs. So yeah, it's a matter of making some time for that. Let's see. Let's see. I think I've is there someone to block here? Okay. Animals were not created for us to eat. Yeah, let's block this dude. I'm gonna block Wan Lin. I at least put you in timeout and tell you what kind of person comes to a vegan live stream and comes there and say animals were there for us to eat. Like, how do you know this? What gives you any kind of authority or moral rightness to say, hey, that animal there is mine, even though it's a living, sentient being with its own feelings, its own emotions, its own family? I don't care. I have the right as a human being to end that. What gives you any kind of authority to do that? What gives you any right to do that? None whatsoever, you know? And if you disagree with that, you have a weird sense of morality. You believe that you can kill and maim creatures at will just because you want to. So where do you draw the line? But anyway, I put Wan Lin out. So yeah, we just disagree on that moral thing. That's what a vegan is. It's a moral belief. You either agree with that or disagree with that. This guy thinks it's all right to go out and go to your neighbor's house, ask him, hey, can I see your dog? And then just grab it and kill it. Why not? Because that's what he said. Animals were there for us to kill. That's why they're here. Yeah. And how do you justify that? How do you morally justify that? Yes, Kevin, just because you can doesn't make it right. Just because you can kill an animal doesn't make it right. Just because you can shoot a human doesn't make it right. Just because I can go out in the street and kick the first person I see in the face because I've studied martial arts doesn't make it right. All these things are wrong. You guys know it's morally wrong for me to go out there and attack a person at random. It's wrong. And you guys know it's random for me to go out there and find a dog walker and kick their dog. All these things are morally wrong. There are morally wrong actions. Don't give him any ideas, Ray Slifer. Hopefully I'm not feeding him new ideas for him to try out, because yeah, we already can tell his morality is suspect if he thinks it's like perfectly fine to kill any animal he wants, because that's why animals were on Earth, for Wan Lin to harm at will, because he is the master of the universe. MG, no, he's not blocked. He's not blocked, MG. He's on timeout. He can come back. I'm just giving him something to think about. If he wants to participate in a discussion here, that's cool. But if you come to a vegan channel and just say, I like meat, that's not appropriate behavior for here. If you're on a non-vegan live stream, if you want to go to watch PewDiePie or something, cool, say that. I don't think anyone will really give a damn. But to me, that's just trolling. It's like me going to a carnivore live stream and saying, meat sucks, you know, you guys are all stinky and can't poop, you know, that's just trolling, you know. And I don't want to give people a platform here on my channel to troll. If they want to troll on their own social media or other people's social media, cool, give them all the blessings in the world. But my channel is the kind of it's like you're coming to my house. I'm hanging out with you guys, and if someone walked into my house, say I'm talking to like 165 vegans in my house, we're having a cool conversation, and some guy comes in the door and says, I like to eat meat, blah, blah, blah. You guys are cool. It's like, bro, we're already talking about something here, and we don't want to just start listening to you now because you think you're so cool. Okay, PewDiePie has changed to pescatarian. I was wondering because I remember I saw a video a few years ago when he came out to LA and he was going to some vegan restaurants. I thought that was his girlfriend's doing, but anyway, cool, awesome. I just said go to his live stream, and if you say that, people probably won't care because people aren't focused on diet and veganism when they go to the PewDiePie live streams and comments. That's all. That was my point about PewDiePie. I wasn't making a point about him. I was pointing out how what people are discussing there is vastly different than here. Pescatarians or whatever. So anyway, oh wow, I'm already up to 90 likes, guys. Thanks so much. Yeah, you guys are trying to get me to 100 likes. We've never tried this before, so I'm game. I don't even think I've hit like here. But hey, if you can hit like on here, get me to 100 likes on this live stream, that would be awesome. Okay, so let me see if there's any questions I have missed here. Hey Sean, your dad's birthday in a few minutes. What are you doing here, Sean? Go celebrate with your dad there. Good point, Wujid. I didn't see the question, but I see your answer. Lions and wolves don't have moral agency. That's the difference between lions and wolves. I mean, and us. We can understand right from wrong. In fact, lions' biology, as far as I know, now demands a certain diet that's different from ours. So it's a faulty comparison. Why don't you why always compare? I hate when like meat eaters or anti-vegans like to say lions and wolves. So why don't you compare rhinos and elephants? Why do you select the few animals that are like hunter meat eaters? Why don't you select the vegetarian vegan animals out there? And they don't have moral agency, but I'm just speaking about vegan in terms of a diet there. It's funny how they select the animals that they like and don't bring up like, well, how about a rhinoceros? Like, yeah, they don't hunt and eat animals. Let's see. Ralph Roberts, do I like vegan sloppy joes? Yeah, if you could zap a couple in the teleporter, transporter to me right now, I would be very grateful. But thanks for your super chat tip there. And you too, Beth. Thanks. Good to see you too. Thanks both of you guys, Ralph and Beth. You guys will both see some shout outs to you on my Twitter feed, on my Twitter stream there, at Ryan Lum. So follow, subscribe. I know Beth has subscribed. I've seen her a few times there. And thanks guys for getting me over 5,000 and keeping me over 5,000 followers on Twitter. Yep, gorillas too. Yes, thank you for bringing up the gorillas too there, Kevin. There's many non-meat eating animals these anti-vegans could bring up, but they love to bring up the few ones that hunt and eat other animals. What's for dinner, Walt? I'm not sure what's up for dinner tonight. Yeah, often I'll have like khichdi left over from the night before, which is like mung beans, rice, and vegetables, but we ate that yesterday because I made it the night before that. I'm not sure anything's game tonight except for vegan pizza, which we're going to mukbang tomorrow. If you guys just joined us, yeah, our plan is to do a vegan mukbang on every Friday, do a live vegan mukbang. Me and Angie, where we sit here and eat and talk with you guys. So look for that tomorrow, probably about 6 Pacific Standard Time. We'll see. I'll try to announce it on my Twitter. So make sure you guys follow me on Twitter. And Fat Vegan, thank you too for your super chat tip there, guys. You guys have already paid for our pizza and then some for tomorrow. So thank you so much. Okay, I see Mazebaugh is trying to say just because lions do something, that means we should do something. Anything a lion does, we should be able to. So if a lion, kills a cub, we should be able to kill a cub. Because if a lion can do it, we should be able to kill a cub. A lion could kill a competing, like a male lion could kill another competing male lion. I know male lions pretty much don't hang out with the family. Once they get the female lion pregnant, the female is keeping the cubs all to herself with no help. So a male should just leave a family. You see, here's the problem that you're getting when you're trying to say if an animal does something, a human ought to do it too. And there's no logic in that. There's no logical argument. An animal does it, therefore a human also should do that. And you're missing the whole morality part of it too. An animal doesn't have moral agency. A lion is by nature a hunting animal. A lion's not going to sit there and think, I think it's wrong morally for me to hunt animals. In fact, it's an absurd point of view. And furthermore, humans have the ability to eat a completely plant-based vegan diet and be healthy. Lions, I don't think that have that choice biologically. I'm not sure. I'm just saying. I'm not sure if they do, but humans definitely do. And we can make the choice not to kill animals needlessly. Why would you want to kill animals when you don't have to? For food. Explain to me why you would intentionally choose a diet that necessitates animals being killed every meal of every day for you. Why do these animals need to die for you when you don't need them? You can be extremely healthy. You can be extremely athletic. You can be a professional basketball player as a vegan. Like, why do you need dead animals for you to live? You don't need to. You're just making a selfish decision and making up some BS morality. Well, if a lion can do it, I should be able to do it. I tell you, well, a lion can eat its cubs. Should you be able to kill babies? No, it's a completely absurd argument. Completely absurd. Yeah, there you go, Race Lever. Murder is fine because wolves, though. That's your argument. Do you see how that's absurd? This is called a reductio ad absurdum. In Latin, that translates to reduce to absurdity. The argument is completely absurd. It leads to absurd consequences. So if you guys are learning logic, write that one down. Reductio ad absurdum. And thank you, anyway, Wan Lin, for the discussion and the $1 super chat tip there. Oh, that's a good idea there, Hexproof Anarchist. I should just make a video like that because I studied logic. You guys may or may not know that was what I got a bachelor's degree in, BA in philosophy, and I went into a PhD program in philosophy after that and took a year's leave of absence and just never went back. So yeah, I've had at least 3 courses in logic, 1 in classical, 2 in symbolic. So I could very well make a video pointing out all these like bad arguments that anti-vegans love to make. That's why when I see an argument like our friends here, Wan, I know exactly which one it is because there's only so many. Anyway, thank you so much to the mountains and the sea. Thanks so much for your super chat tip there. That's really nice and generous of you. And if you're not already following me, go to Twitter at Ryan Lum, follow me there, and you'll see a shout out thanking you for your super chat tip there. So thank you. Yes, I should do a series on logic. I really should. I kind of did that a little bit in my video with that I did about Mr. Vegan. You guys hopefully saw that video I did last week about Mr. Vegan saying that vegan diet is not supported by science. So I asked him to produce studies to prove this to me. Show me the studies that gave you that conclusion that veganism isn't supported by science. And I showed you the logic, just complete logic failed. The studies he showed me didn't even study vegans for one, and there was just no way to conclude that science doesn't support veganism. So anyway, there's a good lesson video. If you haven't seen that one, maybe Race can link to that video there. The one I did about Mr. Vegan and vegan diets he claims are not supported by science. Yeah, critical thinking. That's it, Uncle Walt. That's one of my specialties there. I wasn't trained in nutrition. I wasn't trained in biology. I was trained in critical thinking. That's what I got a degree in, essentially, philosophy, and went to grad school in a PhD program in which I didn't go back to. I could at least gone back one more year and took my master's and left, but I found other opportunities in life that seemed even more exciting than going back to school for like 4 or 5 more years. Anyway, I'm not going to make any comments about Mr. Vegan's diet. I have no idea if he's a vegan anymore. His sister-in-law claims he still is. I still know her, basic vegan bitch. But I have no idea about Mr. Vegan himself. I have no idea. She claims he is, but I'm not sure why a vegan would be so anti-vegan. Oh, Sean, yeah, my political race is over. Yeah, I'm surprised you guys are still asking about that. I never made a video like saying it's all done. I was going to, but then coronavirus hit and I just kind of like lost track because my election date was on March 3rd, Super Tuesday here in California. I didn't get the top 2 votes. There were 7 of us. I got 5th. So the top 2 are in a runoff for the November election. So I am done with my race, but I'm still in the race in the sense I'm contributing opinions on what's happened in the race and giving support to the person I want to win. camping cooking ideas. Yes, Joseph, go to our homepage on YouTube on Happy Healthy Vegan. You should see our camping series, because we love to go camping and we love to eat good food too. So we'll show you how to camp vegan and eat bountiful meals. And we have to pack it in pretty tight. We can't drive to our camping spot. It's a remote place. So we're thinking, we're always thinking about how we can get a lot of food in, but not too much food. So yeah, watch our camping vegan videos. Okay, Race Lover just linked down there to the Mr. Vegan Debunked video, so watch that. It's a great lesson in how to draw valid logical conclusions from the information that you try to extrapolate from a scientific paper. Angie, she is working right now, sprained ankle, but I'll tell you tomorrow, if you want to see Angie tomorrow, we're going to do our Friday mukbang live series. We're going to do our inaugural, well, actually we kind of started last week on, I think it was Saturday or Sunday, but anyway, watch tomorrow. We're going to eat a vegan pizza live and chat with y'all. Let's see. A hexproof anarchist, you can talk about ethics here all you want, because you're in the company of mainly people who are sympathetic to the ethical argument of veganism, because most of us are, believe that, follow, think it's morally wrong, believe it's morally wrong to kill animals. Yeah, okay, you dropped an F-bomb there, Jared, but I will approve it. Let me get a little sip of water here, guys. Been a fun crowd here tonight. You guys are cool. Let's see. All right, get to bread, Jen. Let's see. What is that you're saying there? Let's see. Have I tried earth-grown ice cream? No, I have not had earth-grown ice cream before. Uncle Walt, no, we're not going to mukbang in our front lawn. In fact, we don't even have front lawn. Our yard is pretty drought tolerant. So yeah, one thing we did early on here was remove the lawn. Let's see. Do I know any TikTok dances? No, okay, I don't know any TikTok dances. That's probably why I don't see me on TikTok, because I don't dance well. But I've seen how TikTok's become a little more political lately, so maybe I should have been on TikTok lately. I've just been enjoying Twitter so much. Maybe enjoying is not the right word, but using it and appreciating Twitter. Definitely using Facebook way less, man. Totally not into Zuckerberg. Let's see. Missing with the conversation is here. Wasn't there a pregnant lion? I don't know. We did bring up some thought examples for our anti-vegan friend here. Do we eat any fermented foods? Great question, Emily. Yeah. I mean, not every day or anything like that, but we do love fermented foods. We love kimchi, if you like Korean stuff. We like sauerkraut. Angie made some sauerkraut for the first time in a long time. She made it in a jar. We put it on some vegan hot dogs a few weeks ago. It was tasty, yeah. But yeah, we love fermented foods. Yeah, we just don't make it a regular part of every day. I know some people are really into that. We're not that. But we incorporate them in our diet for sure. We're not afraid of fermented foods. Uh-oh. Kid, no, your sister's coming to town tomorrow and you're anticipating an argument over being vegan. Should be fun. Not sure if you want her to bring meat into your house. Don't let her. Just say, hey, this is a meat-free house. It's like just you got to respect where I live. It's a very important thing. It's like a religion almost. It's like a moral feeling. It'd be like violating a moral tenet, bringing a dead animal into your sacred space here. So just give some kind of argument like that and say, hey, you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be able to stay here X amount of days or whatever. And how long is she staying? Yeah, I'm sure you're gonna be fine. Well, in fact, we'll get you some Beyond Burgers, so you still have that feeling of eating meat, the texture, the smell, and all that stuff. So try to make her feel comfortable and and show her how eating vegan doesn't suck. It can be fun and tasty, and she might feel good and give it a go. So just use this as an opportunity to turn her on to veganism. Say you just don't allow any dead animal bits in your house. She has to respect that, you know? Yeah, great point, Graven. It's your house, your rules. Or she could stay at a hotel. Like, say, for instance, a thought experiment. Your sister's like a nudist or something like that. You say, hey, no, I don't want that going on in my house here. You have to respect that, right? You know, same thing. You know, if she wants to come to your house and bring meat, no, you can't do that in my house here. You're my sister. I love you and all, but you just have to respect my moral beliefs here. It'd be going against what I believe in to have a dead animal being cooked on my kitchen and all the smells going through my house. It would actually be grotesque. Do you want to make your host feel gross and just bothered and just morally distraught because you're cooking dead animals and it's smelling up the house? So just hopefully your sister is a reasonable person. Say, don't worry, sis, we'll get you some good vegan food. Your sister becomes nutrient deficient after one meal. That's the Carnage logic for sure. Yep, not going to happen. Just say, hey, just last night I was watching this dude. He's going to be 53 in a couple weeks. He's going to be a 10-year vegan this year. It'll be 10 years, and he's not nutrient deficient in anything, puts his blood tests up, and he can slam dunk. Let's see what else. Um, let's see. What you can do, Kendall. You're okay. You'll definitely bring it up if it becomes an issue. I'll make something great if she's willing to try it. There's the attitude. Say, I'll make you some good food. Yeah, you just have to respect my thing here. I'm a vegan. You're really, be crossing a line to bring dead animals into my home where I live. It's, so try that out. Yeah, make some good meals for your guests, and hopefully, you'll turn her on. Oh, Ralph, thank you for your super chat tip there. Yes, I used to love Uncle Eddie's vegan cookies. Yeah, I remember when I first discovered them. It's a long time ago, maybe like in 2007 or something like that. No, it was before that. It was like 2003 or 4, before I went vegan, way before I went vegan. And I was so inspired. I thought they were so delicious. I wrote to Uncle Eddie's. Probably an email. I said, this is like the most delicious cookie I've ever had, vegan or otherwise, and they wrote back. They thought it was cool that I was into them. This is before there was an Instagram or even YouTube. So yeah, I haven't had an Uncle Eddie's in a while, but yeah, I would eat an Uncle Eddie's. Maybe we'll do an Uncle Eddie's mukbang sometime. That'd be too much. But yeah, Uncle Eddie's vegan cookies. If you haven't tried them out, guys, check them out. I assume they're still good. I don't think I've had an Uncle Eddie's cookie in maybe 3, 4, 5 years or so, but yeah, I used to really dig the Uncle Eddie's vegan cookies. Now there's just so much more competition. But yeah, in the early days, yeah. So even before I went vegan, because you guys know I went vegan in 2010. So if I was eating these cookies in 2003, 2004, it shows you how vegan friendly I was back then. I wasn't like a lot of the anti-vegan haters like to say, oh, the only reason Ryan is not deficient in any nutrient is because all the stores in his body, all his muscles have stored all the nutrients. Like, no, I was pretty much a vegetarian before I went vegan because Angie's been a vegetarian since the 80s. So we weren't like cooking meat here or anything like that, just some dairy on occasion or some eggs on occasion. But the nutrient, he had all the nutrients stored in his body. Like, how long do nutrients stay in my body? Like 10 years? How long? They have no science for any of this. I'm just, anyway, I think I was imitating an anti-vegan there too, wasn't I? Anyway, all right, Ruthie, Zofia, go to sleep. Yeah, that's why I don't want to do these streams too late, for the East Coast people. Uncle Walt, yeah, I'm not a big fan, an expert, I should say, on vegan alcohol. If there's any questions on it, I'll look on a website called Barnivore, like carnivore, but Barnivore. And they can tell you, like, they go in really great detail, like all the different wine brands that have vegan. They research this stuff. And I've had vegan beers before too. I couldn't tell you for the life of me what brands they are or anything like that. I don't even know how this stuff's made, but yeah, just check out Barnivore. But yeah, I don't really drink all that much. Once in a blue moon, Angie and I will get some kind of vegan wine or something like that. Did you like my imitation there, Sean? Yeah, I don't want to say who that was or anything, but I had a certain anti-vegan in mind right then when I did that. Nutrients. Ryan has all the nutrients stored in his muscle from all the meat eating he did before he went vegan, because I know he was eating meat up until the last day. No, so not what happened. Have ever been bit by a dog? Just a little bit once. Nothing bad. I was actually at a party and I was like shooting baskets, and the dog got all excited when I bounced the ball on the floor, and he kind of like lunged at me, bit through my pants, teeth got through a little bit. I didn't get a tetanus shot or anything like that, but yeah, it was a little kind of. The dog loved me, but maybe a little too much. Maybe he was feeling aggression at the same time. Who knows? Let's see. Oh man, sorry to hear that, Michelle. I just got bit by a dog. Had to take antibiotics. Yeah, maybe I should have taken it more seriously, but yeah, nothing bad happened, fortunately, in my case. But yeah, you're doing the right thing. Get it looked at. Be careful. I guess if it was more serious, I would have, done something about it. It wasn't that bad. How low can my voice go? I don't know. I don't know if my voice can go. Doc loved me a little too much. I don't know, Ray Slaver. I'm just mumbling like Trump right now. I don't know. Let's see. Oh man, a dog bit your nose and punctured a hole through it? Yeah, that's the kind of bite you would really want to get looked at right there. A scar on your leg, Raven Babies? Oh my god. And it was your dog. He's a jerk, but you love her anyway. I know what you're saying. Not all animals are, beautiful souls. Some are just kind of jerk animals. I know. I've called a few animals jerks, believe me, and I love animals. Ugh. Yeah, I see more recommendations for using Barnivore for researching vegan alcoholic drinks. Yes. Ryan sort of sounds like Colossus from Deadpool. Wow, I've never seen that, Queen Zoms. Interesting. Yeah, some animals are jerks, Race Lover. You can quote me on that. Some animals are jerks. Not most, not all, just some. Some animals are jerks, like Graven's dog that bit her. That sounds like a jerk. Yeah, Wujetta, animals do have personalities, just like some people are jerks, right? Some animals are jerks, because of their personalities, I don't know how or why, that's just how it is, That's funny, Queen Zombs. Your dad's girlfriend cat is a major jerk. Yeah, see, I've met some jerk cats before too, man. I've called animals jerks to their faces. Let's see. Let's see. Are we still talking about our about Kitnol? Are you talking about Kitnol there, Jess? When you say my home is cruelty free, vegan, don't like it, don't visit. Yeah, remember it's her sister coming, so you can't be like too mean about it. But you have to be assertive. Like, hey, this is my home. There's certain rules. Like, you go into some people's house and they say, you'll need to take your shoes off, and you have to respect that, right? We're going to say, no, I'm not going to take my shoes off. Screw you. It's my right. No, I mean, that's your sister's. Hopefully not. It's like some kind of like sociopath or narc or something like that. But yeah, respectful things like that. You ask to take the shoes off, and a reasonable guest would respect their host and take their shoes off. And likewise, a reasonable guest should respect their host and abide by, no dead animals in the house. Just living animals, cats, dogs, that kind of thing. Anyway, let's see. Is there a pest control company that is capturing raccoons, skunks, and opossums in your neighborhood? There is one. They euthanize them? Oh, wow. I don't know what to do about that. Wow. Huh. That sucks that, that has to happen that way. Like, they just can't like release the animals. Like, why can't they just take them to nature and just release them or something like that? I mean, that sounds way easier than killing an animal, right? I mean, people, man. Yeah, I like that. Loving life health. Lay down the law in your home. Offer kindly. Let's see. Well, I should go pretty soon, guys, because we're going to do another live stream mukbang tomorrow with Angie and me. Tomorrow, maybe around 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm not sure exactly, but I don't want to keep you guys with me here all day because we're going to be back tomorrow. So I want to make sure you guys come back tomorrow. We're going to try this new segment, Live Mukbang Fridays, as the name implies. We'll be live stream like this, but Angie will be with me, and we'll be eating food and just talking about who knows what. Yeah, we'll talk to you guys in the chat, but I'm sure since Angie will be here with me, we'll just start talking about weird stuff too that wouldn't come up likewise. So make sure you're here. Maybe we can answer one last question here from Michelle. How can I gain weight as a vegan? Trying so hard. I would say don't follow a raw vegan diet. That's one great way to not gain weight. That's one way to lose weight. That's what happened to us. So yeah, make sure you're not doing anything like raw or anything like that. Just like a regular balanced vegan diet for one. Let's see, make sure you're eating till you're full, not overeating. And if you're doing lots of exercise, I don't know what that's like. Like, I don't know, for all I know, you're training for a marathon or a triathlon. That's going to burn through tons of calories. You want to do some different kind of exercises. Maybe switch more to strength training for a while, or yoga or something else. But you definitely don't be doing like a lot of endurance sports training where you're burning a lot of calories. Swimming's another one that goes through a lot of calories. So yeah, that would be my guess. And maybe a higher balance of fat. Have more nuts and seeds. Maybe have more oil in your diet too, because that's pretty much all fat right there with oil. So yeah, maybe change the macronutrient balance. A little more a little more fat and protein than what I would normally eat. But you have a different goal than what I'm going for. Okay, just exercise. Are you doing exercise? Just walking and stretches. Okay, so you're not doing a bunch of endurance training. So I don't know if anyone else has some tips for you there, but yeah, assume you're not eating some kind of raw vegan diet. Like I said, that's hard to gain weight on that. I can tell you that firsthand. Let's see if anyone else has any tips there for Michelle on gaining weight as a vegan. Make sure you're eating till you're full and have a little bit more fat than you'd think. Some more avocados, some more nuts, some more seeds. Quarter animals. Just watch more YouTube. That's how you gain weight. Yeah, that's one way too, huh? Okay, no extreme diet. Eat everything. Wow, that's a different question. We usually get that one asked too often. But yeah, I don't try to position ourselves as some kind of weight loss channel. I don't. That's not what veganism is all about. But yeah, it's a diet that can get your ideal weight. So yeah, maybe a little bit more fatty stuff. See what that does for you. Yeah, a little more. I'm not saying go crazy on the nuts, seed, and oils, but it's just if you're kind of low on them right now, try a little bit more. See what happens. Don't go nuts. No pun intended on the nuts there. And Sprained Ankle says, I'll cook food for you. Anyway, guys, I'll get going now. But remember, tomorrow we're going to do a live mukbang pizza eating with me and Angie. It'll be fun, I hope. Our last one we did last weekend with the snack box was fun too, so this should be even funner because it's pizza. Who doesn't love pizza, huh? So anyway, guys, thanks. You guys have been fun. You guys have been chill. Thank you, Race Lever, for you even linked to our Instagram for our band Love Spirals. Thank you so much there, Race Lever. Thank you for moderating and keeping the trolls or the anti-vegans in check. I give you full authority to do what needs to be done. Yeah, we don't need to block, but yeah, whatever you're doing, put them in timeout or just tell them to be chill. That's all we can ask. So thanks, guys. Look for us tomorrow night, a little less than 24 hours, live mukbang. We'll see you then. That'll be our next video, guys. So take care, guys. You guys have been awesome.